The champagne flute shattered against my temple before I even realized it had left Jenna's hand. Crystal exploded across the white tablecloth like a gunshot. 100 guests at my cousin Blake's rehearsal dinner froze mid-toast. Blood mixed with Veuve Clicquot trickled down my cheek, but the worst part wasn't the sting. It was the laughter that followed. My own mother was the first to lose it, a high, nervous giggle she tried to hide behind her napkin. Dad barked out a single, huh, before catching himself. Blake, golden boy Blake, actually clapped like it was performance art. And Jenna, his bride-to-be, smiled that slow, venomous smile. "Relax, everyone," she sang, twirling another flute between manicured fingers. "It's just Harper. She's used to cleaning up messes, aren't you, sweetie? That's what bookkeepers do." More laughter. Louder this time. Safe, because I'd always been the safe target. I dabbed the cut with my sleeve, stood, and walked out without a word. Behind me I heard Jenna call, "Drama queen," and the party roared back to life. They had no idea the war had just begun. Everyone thinks I'm the family's quiet little accountant. The one who still lives in the finished basement at 29. The one who helps with taxes and never gets invited to the yacht. They're half right. I do live in the basement. I just forgot to mention I bought the entire house 3 years ago. My parents think they're still paying the mortgage to Wells Fargo. They're paying me. Blake thinks his wedding venue deposit came from Dad's bonus. It came from me. And Jenna? Jenna's private equity daddy has been trying to buy my cute little side project app for 8 figures. She called it that nerdy fraud-sniffing toy 5 minutes before she threw the glass. Let me rewind so you feel exactly how delicious this gets. For years ago, I was staff accountant at a soulless Big Four firm, drowning in Excel at 3 a.m., when I spotted a $42 million hole in a client's books no partner had noticed. I built a prototype that night, something that crawled financials like a bloodhound on steroids. They stole the code, gave me a $5,000 thank you, and showed me the door when I complained. So I disappeared. Moved into Mom and Dad's basement to save money. Told everyone I was depressed, burned out, whatever kept them from asking questions. While they partied upstairs, I built Verity. Verity doesn't just find fraud. It predicts it. Maps it. Names names. Fortune. 100 companies beg for pilot programs. Governments whisper my name in closed rooms. And last month, quietly, I sold 60% of the company for $62 million cash plus royalties that will clear another $40 million a year. The wire hit 2 days before the rehearsal dinner. But I was waiting for the perfect moment to tell them. Jenna gave me a better one. The morning after the glass incident, my phone was a battlefield. "Mom, Harper apologized to Jenna immediately. You frightened the caterers. Dad, young lady, you will not ruin your cousin's wedding week. Blake, you're uninvited if you can't behave. Jenna, private message careful, basement goblin. Some of us actually matter." I sipped coffee, opened the property app on my phone, and changed the Wi-Fi password. Every smart TV, Ring camera, and Sonos speaker in the house went dark. Then I disabled the garage code. Then I turned off the pool heater. Petty? Maybe. But it was just the appetizer. At 10:17 a.m., the title company emailed, "Closing documents ready on the second property, Blake's investment condo downtown. The one he brags about on Instagram. Also purchased in my name. Also mortgaged to me." By noon, my lawyer had drafted 2 letters. 1. Notice to vacate the family house, 30 days. 2. Acceleration of Blake's condo note, $1.1 million due in full. I didn't send them yet. I waited. That night they held an emergency family meeting without me. I watched on the basement monitor. Yes, I'd installed cameras years ago for security. Mom cried. Dad yelled about ungrateful brat. Blake promised to handle me. Jenna kept saying she's bluffing. She's literally nobody. At 2:14 a.m. my phone lit up. "Blake, name your price to make this go away." Me, come to the basement. Alone. He stormed down 10 minutes later in his monogrammed pajamas, reeking of scotch and panic. "Whatever game you're playing." "Sit," I said. He sat. I spun my monitor around. Verity's dashboard glowed. Live feed of Jenna's company expenses. Offshore accounts. Fake vendors. Her signature on every wire. Blake went white. Tomorrow morning, I said calmly, the journal gets this file unless Jenna stands up at the wedding reception, in front of every guest who laughed, and tells the truth, that she assaulted me, that she's been trying to steal my company, and that every house, car, and vacation this family has enjoyed for 3 years was paid for by the basement goblin, she mocked. You're insane. Option 2, I continued, is I foreclose on both properties Monday morning, leak the fraud to the SEC, and let you all learn how eviction feels. He tried to negotiate. I let him dangle for 60 agonizing seconds. Clock's ticking, Blake. He left without another word. The wedding was Saturday. Sunday afternoon, Jenna took the microphone after the cake cutting. Mascara already running. Voice shaking. She confessed everything. The glass. The insults. The attempted corporate theft. How I, Harper, the quiet one, the nobody, had been bankrolling their entire lifestyle while they treated me like staff. The room was silent enough to hear the ice melt in abandoned champagne flutes. Then she dropped to her knees, actually on her Vera Wang dress, and begged forgiveness on livestream in front of 400 people. Blake stood beside her, head bowed. Mom sobbed into Dad's shoulder. Dad looked like he'd aged a decade. I stayed in the back, arms crossed, blood from the original. Cut long healed into a thin, proud scar. When Jenna finished, I finally stepped forward, took the mic, and spoke just 6 words. Rent's due on the 1st. Always. I dropped the mic, literally, and walked out to the parking lot where my new matte black Tesla waited. No one followed. Some people think power is loud. Real power just changes the Wi-Fi password and waits.